So I was just chatting with this girl on Facebook. She had wrote me this sort of kind of like a Dear Gigs letter, but it was via Facebook, and she wanted an immediate response. She didn't want no video response. And I don't want to get into her situation, but parts of her situation had something to do with being with an abusive person. And she was saying in the letter that she wrote, well, in the inbox that she wrote, that she wished she had the strength that I had, because I told her how I noticed the red flags and left. She's still in her situation. So, I responded to her and, let her know you could. Like, there's women that think that they can't get out of the situation they're in. You could get out of that situation. When you think you have no hope, there is hope. There's these programs that I keep mentioning in the Dear Gigs letters that you can, reach out to. I had a friend, her boyfriend beat the fuck out of her. He was so disrespectful to her mom. Didn't give a fuck that, he's beating her ass in front of her mom or her kids. And once she got out of the situation, she got help by reaching out to this program, and they relocated her. It was a relocation program. They gave her 3 grand to relocate and start a new life. And that's exactly what she did. So there are some programs out there that will help you women that are in abusive relationships. I gained my strength by putting me first. I knew that this person wasn't for me. I seen the red flags and I left. So I'm one of the lucky ones, I guess, but not so lucky because he came 2 months later to try to kill me because I wouldn't get back with him. But I left. I noticed the red flags and I left. I did what I had to do. I put me first. I gained so much confidence by doing that, so much self respect. I was depressed and miserable in that relationship. So it just didn't make sense to continue to be put in that situation because I knew that I deserved so much better. And what helped me gain my strength is not only praying but seeing the role models I had in my life, the female role models. I have some strong role models. My great grandmother, who died at 103, she was the best role model ever. She's the strongest lady ever that I know. And then comes my grandmother, my mother. I'm surrounded by a bunch of strong women, so that helped me be strong. It's in my blood to stay this strong black woman, and I try to help others. I was not always this person. I keep telling people, especially the new people that are subscribing to me or going to my Facebook or my Snapchat, I have not always been this person. I was trapped in depression, drowning in low self esteem, and I wasn't the person that a person would look at and find attractive. You know, I had to find a way to start loving myself, start feeling good about myself, and then I started looking good to myself, and I started to do all of this right here. This is gigs, but I wasn't always gigs. I was Erica, you know, and I was depressed, and I just had the lowest of low self esteem. But when I gained all my self confidence, and then I look back at this age of 36, and I look back at the years of growing up, I wish I was the person that I am today, because I am so in love with myself that I put myself first, and it's either that person or me. And if that person that wouldn't treat me the way I would treat myself, then I don't want to be with that person. If that person doing things to me that's gonna hurt me, that's gonna make me cry, and then try to come and wipe the tears away from my eyes, and they're the reason why I'm crying and shit, they're the cause of those tears, I have to put myself first. Like, you get lost and embedded in another person when you need to get lost and embedded in yourself. Instead of saying you love this man, you should be loving yourself, because there's a lot of women out there that are wearing their stress. They look stressed out, bitch. They look rough. Jesus, they look rough for real. I have not always been this person. I always been surrounded by four walls, like to stay by myself, didn't want to be around crowds because I didn't know how to, even socialize back then. I didn't. I remember one day my mom had to cuss me out to the max to go inside the store. We drove to the store together, but I did not want to get out of the car because it was people surrounding the front door. It was like just people just standing around there, and I wasn't a people person. I was scared, thinking that those people might be watching me, or I felt I would feel out of place sometimes in my life. Now I don't feel out of place. I could go into a restaurant and eat by myself. I could do all of that. I feel like, okay, for instance, this here tattoo, y'all, is a butterfly. This is me all day because I felt like I was in a cocoon growing up. And then I just opened up. That cocoon just opened up and became a beautiful butterfly. I became this beautiful person. And I start gaining respect. You are gonna respect me. I'm sorry. You're not gonna disrespect me in no type of way. RESPECT. Respect me. For real. I started gaining self confidence. I started not listening to the people who saying I'm ugly, I'm bad, and I'm just not attractive. I started to tune them out and started telling myself and looking in the mirror, letting myself know, hey, you gorgeous, you look good, girl, nice hat, lips on fleek, eyebrows is on point, bitch. I do that all the time. I do that all the time, y'all. I do that all the time. So I try to motivate y'all. I try to motivate and inspire others, and I'm glad I get good feedback. But I just want you to know, it's programs out there that will help women that are stuck in an abusive relationship. It is programs out there for y'all. My friend, she relocated with $3,000. $3,000. And that program is the best program ever for women that are being abused and stuck in that relationship and feel like they have no way out. They can't start over. They don't have the funds to start over, but you could. Somebody out there is going to help you if you just go look for it. And then help yourself. Help yourself. For real. Put yourself before that nigga. Put yourself before any man, any woman. Put yourself before anyone besides God. But I guess that's it. I'll holler at y'all later.